us alone.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Rantin Review Entertainment. We got a very interesting thing to do today. We're looking at Star Wars on Disney Plus, the latest trailer for the Obi-Wan Kenobi 6-part event. It's really just a one-season show because most of those streaming shows are 6, 7, 8 episodes anyway. But we got to see a lot more. It's a limited series starting on May 27th on Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. I have been trying to get rid of Disney Plus, but every time I turn around, they come up with something else. I'm like, I kind of want to see that too. So let's have a look at this trailer too, including, the first part of it. We get a lot of shots of the Empire, and of course, the time frame this is after the end of Episode 3, the Revenge of the Sith. So this is Obi-Wan going into hiding on Tatooine. We've got he's being looked for by the Emperor's minions, but meanwhile he's keeping an eye on Luke, of course, as we all know what happened in the original trilogy from 40 years ago. Uncle Owen has a sick burn on Kenobi, though. This is pretty cool.
Leave us alone.
When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father?
Emotional damage.
I found that to be funny. So essentially what it seems like from the trailer, and I'm not as big into Star Wars lore as I used to be as a kid. Like, Star Wars was the thing I came up with as a little kid. I'm a kid of the late 70s, early 80s. So I grew up with this stuff. The first movie I ever remember seeing, one of my earliest memories period in life, is seeing Return of the Jedi in the theaters. So it's a pretty cool thing to see this coming back. However, there is one big major thing that I'm sure a lot of people are going to have questions about, is that in the original trilogy, Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, we were led to believe that Vader and Kenobi had not seen each other since what happened on Mustafar. And that's been the way through the original trilogy. That was the way even after what happened in the prequel trilogy. But this looks like it could be possibly a retcon of that.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Because they make you think, and I think it might just be a trickery of the trailer, they make you think that Kenobi is there at the very end facing the revitalized Darth Vader. We see the construction of Vader and a lot of this stuff going on. Now, what I do know is that this villain, this guy who kind of looks like Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat, is the Grand Inquisitor, and he's being played by Rupert Friend. Now, the animated series, which I never watched the animated series, this character was a big part of the animated series of probably either the Clone Wars, what happened after the Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, whatever it was. But they did a good job in the Boba Fett series with bringing back Cade, and so I'm interested in seeing if they can also bring the Grand Inquisitor to life. I think a lot of this stuff is them testing the waters, because we know something I do remember from the expanded universe that I read back in the 90s. I read the Timothy Zahn story, so I think this all may be, them trying to weave in Grand Admiral Thrawn as the big bad for whatever they're doing with these Star Wars Disney Plus series, which so far, the 2 Mandalorian shows and the Boba Fett show, even though I know a lot of people moan and groan about everything, but I don't care. I enjoyed those. And this is coming from somebody who was done with Star Wars after The Rise of Skywalker. I didn't even want to watch The Mandalorian. I waited like months and months and months before even bothering with it. I was like, all right, let me check it out. So I liked it. But back to this trailer, Ewan McGregor being back in this role, it looks like it doesn't look like he's aged a day. He looks really good. He does have that kind of look between Alec Guinness and what we would see of the young Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. So there are other villains to be mentioned here. Obviously, Darth Vader is probably going to be in here. The Inquisitor Reva is a villain that's going to be in here. The fifth brother apparently is also another rumored villain from the expanded universe is going to be in here. So I have a feeling this is going to be far more interesting than we thought it was, because one of the things as a kid, you're always like, well, so what, Obi-Wan Kenobi just sat in a hut for like 30 years or 18 years, I guess, and waited for Luke Skywalker to become of age to talk to him. Well, as we've seen through some of the extended stuff, and now probably in this series, that wasn't as peaceful a time for Obi-Wan Kenobi as we thought it was during those 18 years he was waiting on Tatooine. But that's my thoughts on the trailer. I want to know what you guys think about the new Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. Are you even going to watch this? Do you have Disney Plus? Do you have an interest in it? And has the Disney Plus series, like for me, it's reinvigorated my interest in Star Wars. Has it done that for you, or do you still not care about it, or did you never stop caring about Star Wars? Let your voice be heard in the comment box below. Until next time, I'll see you guys here for more news, rumors, and trailer reviews on the Rantin Review Entertainment. Have a good day.